Hi everybody, I'm Ashika Kaushik and I'm a certified digital marketer from UC Berkeley. I'm making this series of videos to help small businesses get the best result. My first two videos were around SEO strategy and SEO tools. This is going to be my third video. Firstly, thank you so much for liking the videos and thank you so much for subscribing me. If you haven't subscribe me now. This is going to be my third video and it is going to be around how to start your keyword research. So let's start our journey.
Let's start our how to start your keyword research. In this video, I'm going to talk about more than the keyword and how you place it and everything in the search volume. The most important is how you actually do your keyword research and how you think that different kind of keywords are required for different stages of the funnel. For that, I'm going to give you some tips, and with that also, I'm going to give you some case studies of different of great products. Okay, so let's start with Airbnb. So you know about Airbnb. Airbnb started as there were two broke people who didn't have money to pay their rents. They didn't have anything else to offer, so they thought that let's offer our pet. We have an extra bed, let's offer it. So that is how bed and breakfast started, and eventually they had a lot of traffic come to them, and they realized that this is something like a gap, and we can work around it, and we can actually start a company. So they started Airbnb. Now, the Airbnb was a great idea. There were a lot of people who were interested to give their places for listing, but they were not able to market it. So the first thing they did was they leveraged upon Craigslist. So Craigslist was established in the market. So what Airbnb used to do was, that is called marketing engineering, I call it. So they used to place the same listing on their website, and they used to put it on Craigslist. And that was a great idea that worked for them. The second thing which majorly they did was that they understood that their target audience, the biggest challenge for them to accept their product is going to be the photographs. They need to see good pictures. So for that, they hired professional photographers who used to go. So if there's one listing, next day there used to be one professional photographer going to the listing and taking good pictures for it. What happened by that is a lot of credibility increased. A lot of people started coming in. They started to understand, okay, this is the reason, this is a credible product, it has good pictures, let's go, let's book it. So that is how these are the two initial marketing activities which Airbnb did as a startup. So what do you understand from this is that there are two things which you need to focus. First of all, your product needs to be good. Secondly, your target audience should be set with challenges to solve it. So these target audience have a lot of challenges which they are facing. Your product has a solution for it. You integrate it. If you do not have this stage, then what happens is the rest of the you don't have to do keyword research. You don't have to make a product. If you're not solving any challenge, your product is like something which is not going to work, and that is when you should stop your like you should start finding jobs. Okay, now after this, after understanding your product, you start after understanding your target audience, the next thing which is going to be important, and especially in your keyword research, is going to understand the search intent. Now you know your target audience, you know your product well, you know that this is what they are going to solve, and this is how they are going to integrate and help each other. Now what is your these target audience going to search on the internet is going to be the second most important thing. Whether they like for example, if you are a health blogger, or if you are having a kind of a product for health freaks, so you're going to like, they're going to find like in this season what are the new exercises, or this season what are the new kind of things which you should have or indulge yourself, and the different way of healthy eating. So those things are going to be the important thing, but that is what these target audience are going to type on the Google. I have given you some tools as well, Answer the Public, which you can use for this search intent phase, wherein you have to what you have to find out is what is the search, what are they finding out. Okay, so this is going to be of utmost importance when you are doing your keyword research. So you need to connect with these target audience. So for that, for example, for this, I'm going to give you a good case study of Instagram. So it used to be called Babam. So when they started their journey and they were making their product, they started as a location-based. So if, for example, I am there, I am going to check into a particular location. So that is how they used to. That is what they wanted people to do, and that is why this that was the actual core of the product, that people should share their location, their check-in and their future check-ins. But what they noticed and what they actually found out was the target audience were not interested in check-ins. They were not doing using this feature of the app. So they modified their product, and the only thing, the feature they were using was photo sharing. All of them were sharing photographs. So that is when Instagram was born. They thought that, okay, we understand you're not interested in location, based sharing. So let's make a product called Instagram. You share your photographs. And now there's one of the, mostly used kind of, social media platform. So it did great because these people were ready to modify, and they knew their target audience well. They knew that what they are searching, so they utilized it for their product benefit. Now after this, the third thing, before doing your keyword research and before starting putting keywords, and after this video, I'm going to discuss about keyword research and how you should actually find the volume and everything. But before that, you should pull your customer. You should learn to pull your customer. Now when I say pull your customer, what do I mean? I mean that you have a sales funnel. You have a awareness, interest, consideration, intent, evaluation. You need to have a channel design for this. That when I say channel designed or channel assigned, that means that for awareness I'm going to have Facebook, or I'm going to have a product like Instagram for it. For example, I am a technology company which is into securities. So if I will have to start with awareness phase, I would go for TechCrunch. I would go for LinkedIn, because I'm at that phase wherein I can reach maximum of my target audience through that mode. Now, also, I'm going to assign one keyword. You know about Twitter, what recently happened. So you can have something like that, that how security breaches are happening. So at awareness phase, and what are the companies which, top 5 companies which help, you can help you out. At that stage, what happens is these people are going to come in and they're going to read about it. So you can assign one keyword for each stage of your funnel, and that is how you're going to convert it. Before, what used to happen when we were not so digitally active, the evaluation and purchase intent and consideration was used to be taken care by the sales team, and awareness and interest phase used to be taken care by the marketing team. But now that we are moving towards a digital era, so what is happening is most of the stages is done 90% by digital modes. Even the purchase is going to be digital. So what we have to learn from this is, like, everything, you have to have one keyword for everything. Can't be like, you can't have like a integration of digital channel with your keyword at different stages. Now when you have done awareness, second stage in interest, you need to have, you don't just don't need to have an article. You also have to connect with these aware customers. So now what you have to do is, with the keywords and whatever articles you have written, send them emails around it. So then you have to pull them through that. So that is going to be, and in that you have to have call to action, like, you should have like, okay, try our 7-day trial and this and that. So that is when, or do you want to give your email address for more articles? Those kind of things starts. So this is it from me. Hope you like the video, and hope you subscribe it, and please wear mask, stay safe, uh, and that's it from my end.